Welcome to another edition of the Tom Greene Show. This week, the All-Star Show. And I'm back. This is part 2 of the All-Star Show. If you're just watching this right now, tune into the Tom Greene's Home Run Derby predictions. That is part 1 of the All-Star Show. But anyway, first of all, let's talk about the All-Star game. Let's start up with the starting lineups. Now we don't know the exact positions and lineups yet, but for the AL we have, and I'm going to try to analyze all of this, Joe Mauer, excellent catcher, although I hate to say it, deserves to be in there as a starter, definitely. Chris Davis as your first baseman. Like I said in part 1, stop it, Chris. Just stop it. Stop hitting home runs. Stop it. Robinson Cano, the captain of the Home Run Derby team, playing second. J.J. Hardy playing short. Decent selections. Miggy playing third. Obvious choice. Mike Trout, Jose Bautista, and Adam Jones in the outfield. We don't know what their positions in the outfield are, but they're our outfielders. Trout's young, making his second All-Star appearance. Bautista, he's been kind of in the lowlights in Toronto, but he is pretty much what made the Blue Jays where the Blue Jays are right now. And still the Jays need some work. But Bautista, if Bautista is not in Toronto, that team has gone to crap. You know, that team would be terrible without Bautista. Adam Jones, another Oriole, another good star. Then the DH, Big Papi, just passed Harold Baines for most hits as a DH. Definite all-star pick right there. The fans did a decent job, I think, of that. Decent. No real snubs. I think we'll talk more when we get to the reserves. NL. Yadier Molina, obvious choice. Joey Votto, obvious. Brandon Phillips, no real other big ML or NL second baseman. Troy Tulowitzki, David Wright at third, obvious fans' choice. Outfielders of Carlos Beltran, Carlos Gonzalez, and Bryce Harper. I want to put Harper as a starter, but that's the fans' choice, and sometimes when the fans see a big name, they pick the big name. Like if Derek Jeter were to be in the whole time, you would not see J.J. Hardy at short. You would see Derek Jeter at short because everybody thinks, oh, Derek Jeter, oh, Derek Jeter. And the hot chicks would be like, Derek Jeter, Derek Jeter, I'm voting for him, oh, yes, yes, yes. That is a chick's reaction to seeing Derek Jeter on the All-Star ballot. Derek Jeter. Anyway, NL, not too bad. There weren't any bad selections there. Let's go to the pitchers. Now these are updated and retroactive to Saturday, July 13th, which is today. When I'm filming this, where are the injuries and where are the staff for now? But we got Brett Cecil, Bartolo Colon, Steve Delabar, and Delabar was the final vote in the AL. King Felix Hernandez, Hisashi Wakuma, Rays standout starter. Justin Masterson, he has good days and bad days. This season is a good season. Joe Nathan has pretty much picked up from where he left off when he got traded. Mariano Rivera, obvious. Chris Sale, basically he is the reason why the White Sox are doing respectable, but they're still not good. Scherzer, obvious. Verlander, obvious. And then Matt Moore and Glenn Perkins. These are also 2 injured reserves because of the injuries to Darvish and Buck Holtz. I'd say a good job done by Leland and his crew. For that, I see no objections because of the injuries. Cologne, of course, was accused of steroids and suspended 50 games last year, 2 years ago. A little concerned for Cologne, but I'd say decently picked. NL pitchers. Madison Bumgarner, Aroldis Chapman threw 104 miles an hour. First 104-mile-an-hour pitch in MLB this season. Patrick Corbin, Jose Fernandez, Jason Grilli. He was not that great for the Tigers, but ever since he got traded to Pittsburgh, he's been doing awesome. Matt Harvey, he's the reason why the Mets are even respectable. That, plus he's rumoredly dating Ann V, the SI Swimsuit 9-year veteran. Anyway, Clayton Kershaw, former Loon, former Great Lakes Loon and Dodger now. Craig Kimbrell, Cliff Lee, Jeff Locke, Pirate starter, Adam Wainwright. That's pretty obvious, even though he came out of Tommy John surgery. Travis Wood, pretty much the only Cub I see on there. And Jordan Zimmerman, Nats pitcher. Anyway, these are also a decently job picked. I see really no bad picks in there. We'll get to snubs later, but no really bad picks in there. Anyway, reserves for the AL. Jason Castro, and if it weren't for the new rules saying that one player from each team must be represented in the All-Star game, there would be no Houston Astros on this All-Star team, I'm telling you. He's lucky. Salvador Perez, Prince Fielder, Jason Kipnis, Dustin Pedroia, Ben Zobrist, Johnny Peralta, Manny Machado, Nelson Cruz, Alex Gordon, Torrey Hunter, and Edwin Encarnacion round up your reserves. Once again, a decent job. Like I said, the only reason why Jason Castro is on this team is because you have to have one representative from every team, which it's not a terrible rule, but it causes snubs, and we will talk about that in a second. Reserves from the NL. Buster Posey, Goldschmidt, which is the big name in Arizona, Alan Craig, which he's good against the National League, but against the Tigers he was nothing last year. Freddie Freeman, the winner of the final vote, Matt Carpenter, Marco Scutaro, Everth Cabrera, David Segura, Pedro Alvarez, Dominic Brown, Michael Kadire, Carlos Gomez, and Andrew McCutchen. To tell you the truth, I would have rather seen Andrew McCutchen start rather than Bryce Harper. McCutchen's a better player. He's a veteran. I don't understand why Bryce Harper was started, but of course, fan vote, what are you going to do? Like I said before, they're a cheater, Bryce Harper, oh, Bryce Harper. That's chick fan reactions. And of course, every fan of the Washington Nationals probably would, oh, Bryce Harper, yes, I got to vote for him. Yankees fans, if Jeter were playing, Jared Jeter. But anyway, now finally, well, next to last, we are going to talk All-Star snubs. And this year there weren't too many of them. We have Evan Longoria, Yasiel Puig, and Derek Holland. All three of these were definitely destined to go to the All-Star game. But because of the new rule established a few years ago saying that there has to be one player from every team represented, you have snubs. And this is what we have. Evan Longoria had a decent season this year. Not Evan Longoria, but good enough to be an All-Star. Did not get selected. Derek Holland, decent season as a Rangers pitcher, but you have Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Felix Hernandez, Justin Masterson, Nathan Rivera, and Chris Sale. I will tell you right now, if one of those guys are hurt in the next couple of days, I bet you Derek Collins is going to get called up. But if they're not, then Derek Collins was a definite snub from this game. And of course, the big talk. Yasiel Puig. I voted for him in the final vote. I hope you did. But whoever didn't, shame on you. Shame on you! Puig deserved to be in this game. Sure, he's kind of under the weather, kind of hurt, but still, Puig should be in this game. Why didn't you vote for him? Come on, people. The man bear Puig, according to MLB memes. Man bear Puig should have been voted in. Come on. But anyway. Finally, I believe the AL will win 5-2. That is your final score. AL 5, NL 2, regular game, because they tend to have a better lineup. But anyway, you gotta vote Puig in. Come on. If he'd have started in May, this guy would have been voted in, because he should have been in. But enough about Puig. AL is gonna win 5-2. Decent picks all around, a few snubs, but there you go. There's your All-Star game. You guys have a great night and enjoy the All-Star game.